it's Tiffany from Tiffany Colors. It's time for my completed pages for the month of November. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 books that I worked out of this month and 2 PDFs. How many color by numbers? 1, 2, 3. Looks like 3 color by numbers, and the rest were non-color by number. So let's get started and we'll see what I've got. So first up, I wanted to show you this cute little Christmas mandala color by number by Sachin Sachdeva. I'm going to try zooming in just a little bit. There we go. So this I got last year at Christmas time, and I really had a lot of fun in it. It's this time of year that I decide to pull out all my Christmas coloring books. So this one you can see I did in December of 2020. So I must have gotten this one in December. And it's just straight coloring using just alcohol markers. This one, it looks like I tried to outline it a little bit, but not a whole lot. This, again, just straight coloring. The colors I chose are okay. Yes, it's color by number, but I've become more selective on the colors that I want to use in these color by number books. Again, another solid color. Here's one I tried shading in with a little bit of colored pencil. This one I did on December 16th. But anyway, when I picked it back up, I had been practicing doing shading with marker. And so, I've had so much fun in this book. You can see where I've outlined the edges with another color. And I like the presents, the ribbon in the presents, because I've got like 3 colors going on there. And I'm learning how to just block shade. I used to think that when you shaded with color, with alcohol markers, you had to like blend it right into the two. And then I realized you could just go over it with a darker color and still it will look good, even if you see lines. So, yeah, as you notice, my penguins aren't completely black either. They're like a really dark gray so that I could outline in black and give shading in black. And then I used some white gel pen to make it look like it's snowing sort of in the background. So I completed this one on November 22nd. Then I did this very cute reindeer page. And again, I used some, these were done with my Ohuhu brush markers and a little bit of white gel pen for some accent. Yeah, really like how this one came out too. This one I completed on November 23rd. Okay, here are my snow globes. Oh, I just love how these came out. I have a set of pastel Ohuhu brush markers. So that's why you see some of these really light shades is from my pastel set. Love it. If it's not on your Christmas list this year, you really need to get those pastel Ohuhu brush markers. So, yep, I like the shade of pink I used. I like the colors that I chose for the middle. That's a pretty blue color I really like. And then you can see where I shaded kind of on the bottom. And even the white spaces that are snow, I shaded with a gray color to act as a little bit of shading. And this one I completed on November 30th. Again, Ohuhu brush markers, white Posca, or I'm sorry, a white gel pen. Did some shading and some outlining. So I want to continue to keep working in this book in the month of December. So we will see. So I got 3 pages completed out of that one. Let's see. Next up is my Entangled Christmas. I'm going to trim out a little bit. So this is my Entangled Christmas coloring book by Angela Porter. And I did 2 out of this one. So this was the first. Actually, this was the second one I did, but we'll see this one first. Now, if you guys have seen my channel, you know that I love taking my stud litter fine liners and making lines. And so I picked out a color palette that was like 3 shades of gray and 3 shades of pink. Well, pink, cranberry, and peach. And then I did 3 alcohol markers in that shade and 3 fine liners in that shade. And you can see how it came out. I really like the effect, especially on these Zen doodly type images. I think that the 2 together really come out very nice. And I completed this one on November 8th. And the second one that I completed was this wreath that said believe. I completed this on November 1st. I decided not to do a background. I think that would take away from the line work, so I just left the background blank. I did use a little bit of gel pen, glitter gel pen, as you can see. And yeah, I used my Ohuhu brush markers and my stud litter fine liners again. And I like the combination of the 2 with the line work and the solid alcohol marker. Super fun to do. So that was 2 pages I did out of Entangled Christmas by Angela Porter. Next up is my book. I felt like working out of my Saga och Sagner by Emily Liedl Oberg coloring book. This is my favorite coloring book that I own. And I wanted to do a holiday Christmassy page, so I completed this one on November 25th. So I actually finished it on Thanksgiving, but it took me a good week and a half or more to work on it. I did the background first, and I really like how that came out. And then I was like, oh man, what am I going to do for my colors for the rest of the page? So I kind of just went on Pinterest and found a quick little color palette, and then I used that and kind of warmed it up a little bit because I knew the background was very warm. I used my Prismacolor pencils for this whole thing except for the stars. I used a glittery gel pen, as you can see. But I really like how the mice came out. I wanted to do a really good job on this page because those mice are just super adorable. And I'd been looking at this page for like 2 years now thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to tackle this? So I'm so happy with myself that I did tackle it, even though it was kind of intimidating. Got out my pencils, which I hadn't used in a while, so that felt good. And got reacquainted with my Prismacolor pencils. So much fun. I really like that one. So there's that. Next up, I completed a couple of pages out of 50 Nighttime Mandalas by Kamila Angelkova. And I did this one first. I'm just going in order in this book. Let me zoom in just a tad. Let me see. There. So yeah, I did this one on November 10th. And I used a color palette from Pinterest. This was a color palette I had found. And I just start in the middle and then work my way out using every color that I pick. And then I did this one on November 10th. So did I do both of these on the same day? I must have. These go super quick. Yeah, I did do them both on the same day. I really like this color combo. I found that on Pinterest too. Super cute, bright, festive. So yeah, it looks like the sun, I don't know, kind of sun and moon. I just really think the color palette fits the mandala. So that was it for this one, I think, right? Yeah, that'll be my next one I work on. I completed a page out of, I'm going to zoom out of Mystery Mosaics Wow Animals and by Belba Family. And I completed this one. So for this, I used my Staedtler dual-ended 320 markers. And I don't know about using the neon yellow for the background. That was a bit much. I probably could have used just a regular yellow. So then when I got to their beak and in here, because that's also a 2, I was like, that's too much yellow. That's too much neon. So then I switched over to just a regular yellow color. And I guess the neon works for the background. It makes it pop. But these are flamingo. No, yes. Are they flamingos? Number 45. Let me see what they're called. Number 45. Oh, ostriches on a party. So the ostriches are having a party. Still super cute. I completed this one on November 5th. So here is one of my PDFs from Kelly Horton. So I used my Ohuhu brush tip markers for this. I did this all with alcohol markers. This is where I was practicing blending and shading with my alcohol markers. And yeah, I like how she came out. A little bit of white gel pen. I like her green eyes that matches her dress with the pink background and her blue hair. And then the other page that I finished for Kelly Horton was this one. Again, all markers except for the background. This I did with my Staedtler Aquarelle watercolor pencils. And I did a little bit of purple coming up here on the side, like it's glowing from the crystal ball. But I had a lot of fun doing these little potions and crystals with my alcohol markers. I really like her hair and her eyes. I didn't realize I gave them both green eyes. And I like her outfit she's wearing. So I really enjoy how that one came out. Oh yeah, I used a little bit of glittery gel pen on these pieces here on the outside. All right, next up, I worked out of Country Christmas Creative Haven by Teresa Goodrich. Now this one got a lot of likes on Instagram. So I'll show you. I did this page and I'm gonna try zooming in. So I used my Ohuhu brush tip markers as a base and then went over it with my Prismacolor pencils for shading. I really, really like how this one came out. I like the sky in the background. It's kind of like a sun-setting sky. I like the colors of the bricks. Again, I had used my Ohuhu pastel brush markers, so you get a really nice range of colors to go with your regular Ohuhu markers and can make a lot of cool color combinations with those. So yeah, I'm really happy. I made a little girl and a little boy and they're looking at the toys in the window. You can tell that, you know, the awning I figured was permanent, right? So then I just decorated it with some Christmas colors and I like the way the wreath came out. And oh yeah, I gave 2 little chickadees because that's the main state bird. So I put 2 chickadees in the bushes down here. And made the tree really simple. I did put a little bit of gold gel pen around the stars. Doing all these little bits in the windows was not very fun. Let me tell you, it's hard coming up with different colors for all the little different bits. I really like how the windows came out. Super, super cute. Yep, really enjoyed this one. Did this one on November 20th. Next one I worked out of was Christmas Mosaic Color by Number by Sun Life Drawing. And I completed this page. And I just did the line work in this one with my Staedtler fine liners. Didn't do a glittery border or anything like that. Pretty basic and simple, but I like how this came out. I've only got a few more pages left in here, so I'd like to finish this in the month of December. But you can see how I just did the lines, because it's kind of a cool effect. So yeah, that was fun. And I completed that one on November 17th. And the last, sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. The last book that I worked out of was 50 Wintertime Mandalas by Camila Angelkova. And I completed this page of this cute little kitten napping in a Santa hat. And I got these colors off of Pinterest. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. I got these colors off a Pinterest palette as well. Probably not very Christmassy, but I really like the combination. I suppose it's a winter color. Could be like a winter sunset colors. I did use a little bit of gold gel pen, as you can see. And then I used my Ohuhu alcohol markers, and then I shaded it with Prismacolor pencils. So yeah, really like how that one came out too. I've completed that one on November 14th. So guys, that's all the books that I have to show you and all the completed pages that I have to show you for the month of November. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my videos. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.